Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Phil from Team Cerberus, and today we are taking a look at the, round of 16 for Battlebots 2020. And yeah, I know I am far from alone in having my bracket completely busted by the last 2 weeks of episodes. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what I got wrong. So really, overall, out of the two last episodes we saw, there's only three fights. On the left-hand side, it actually didn't mess up anything too badly. I think my final predictions still are possible. We'll get into that in a minute here. And then on the right side, it did screw me up quite a bit because I had Copperhead going pretty deep into the tournament. And to see them go out so early is definitely disappointing for me. I really was not expecting the outcome of that match. I don't think a lot of people were. So, yeah, I'm a bit bummed. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll take off the X's here and we will put in the corrected settings. So now we have Gigabyte going up against Hydra. We have Ribot going up against Uppercut. And we have Shatter going up against Mammoth. So yeah, some big changes here, and you'll see I haven't messed with the copperheads going in. We'll get to that in a second. So in terms of what's changed, Hydra versus Gigabyte. As much as I would really like to see Gigabyte pull out a win here, knowing that Hydra, I believe they have like a keep away stick to go off that antenna on Hydra, and even if it wasn't, if they were just going head to head, I think Hydra does have a good advantage here, able to get Gigabyte flipped. I just see this going to Hydra, no matter how you slice it here. So this actually doesn't change my bracket at all. Nothing to update on that. Everything still stands with Whiplash versus Valkyrie there. That was one I was anticipating. And Uppercut versus Ribot. This is kind of a cool fight. I honestly still see this going to Uppercut. I've been really impressed with the robot this year. I've been really impressed with Ribot this year as well. But I think regardless of what attachment Ribot goes with, I would kind of anticipate they'd go with a horizontal. I think Uppercut just kind of still has an advantage in terms of their ability to get in and dish out massive hits and probably break something on Ribot. But this is one I could see being very wrong about. I think there's a good chance that, Ribot could pull out a win here, but Uppercut is still my pick. And then the Black Dragon Tombstone, that still stands, as does Bloodsport versus Tantrum, as does Sawblaze versus Witch Doctor. So here's where it gets interesting. Now we have Mammoth going up against Shatter. Not an easy fight to call, in my opinion. Shatter is going to definitely be wanting for targets here. There's not a lot that they have access to on Mammoth, but I think they might be a little better against Mammoth because of their Omni Drive. I think they might be able to get around to the sides a little better. Things that were really hurting Copperhead was like positioning with Mammoth. And a lot of bots, it's like a pain to position yourself around Mammoth. So I think Shatter could do well being able to just kind of strafe around to the side. And then after seeing how aggressive they are with that hammer, I mean, they've been doing a good part of the season, but especially in that lockjaw fight, that was incredibly impressive. And I'm going to go ahead and predict them as coming out the victor there against Mammoth. So Endgame versus Rotator, that's still the fight. It's another one that I'll keep with my previous prediction, but man, that's going to be tough. So this could very well be Endgame versus Shatter just as easily. And then out of that one, so Shatter versus Rotator, I am going to go with Rotator. I just think these two bots that have been super impressive this year, and it would be a tough match, but I want to say Rotator would pull out the win here. And going back up into the finals, everything's still kind of standing as I would think, I guess. But I still see Sawblaze being able to take out Rotator. And yeah, how cool would it be to see a rematch of Uppercut versus Sawblaze in the finals? I get to this point where like I've gotten the bracket this far, and I'm like, I know this seems unlikely, but a lot of unlikely crap has happened in BattleBots. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like Uppercut and Sawblaze are really gonna be the top two, but just going on a fight by fight basis, I kind of think it's gonna happen. This could very easily be. It could be anybody, man. At this point, like Endgame versus Tombstone, it could be Mammoth versus Whiplash. I don't freaking know. I'm very excited to see what this next episode brings. I am dreading the end of the season. We still have 2 more bounty hunters, and I'll do those bounty hunter videos here soon. But yeah, I'm not ready to see the season go and see my Thursdays turn back into normal Thursdays again. It's gonna suck. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, how busted was your bracket from the last 2 weeks? Who do you still think is going to come out on top here? And I will see you guys next week with an update of how wrong I was this week.